Today we're going to speak about Reflector, and this was part of our Business by Design course in the module called Strategy and Authority. Auras are the way that we connect and that we are experienced by the other. That's the way that Rauru introduces aura. So that's extremely important. That's why we're doing this whole module where we're going through all the 4 aura types and then move on to inner authority. So here we have the symbols for the different aura types. There are 4 of them: manifester, generator, including manifesting generator, projector aura, and reflector aura. And like I said, we're going to move into authority after we are speaking about aura types. In your chart, you find the aura type here under type, and you also see the strategy for that aura type. And then the signature, so the themes, the signature is satisfaction and the not self is frustration for this particular one, which is the generator. And of course, all of them have different. So here we have the aura types again. So manifester, generator, projector, and reflector. And the rewards of living our strategy is peace for the manifester, satisfaction for the generator, success for the projector, and surprise for the reflector. And for the call that we're doing in the inner circle, we are having Ruth, who is a reflector. And then Simone is a projector, and then we have a few generator auras in the call. So here we have, again, we can see an image of the different auras, and the reflector is only 1%. It's a chart that is completely white, no definition. It's connected to the moon. And that's what we're going to go into today, both in the discussion, but I just want to give you some keywords before. So here we have the reflector with a sampling aura. The reflector: I honor my soul's desire by seeking awareness around me. It's 1% of the population. The aura is resistant, sampling, and reflective. And sometimes I say that the reflector is a little bit like a goose. When you put water on it, it actually kind of goes off, most of it. So I don't completely agree with the reflector being fragile. I think that there's a magic in having everything open, reflecting back to whatever the environment is, whoever you engage with. The signature is surprise, the not self is disappointment. The strategy is to wait for clarity to arise in time while discussing your plans with a trusted circle of friends. Yeah, that's one way of expressing it. And here it says, I'm called, I reflect, then I do. So non-energy type, the sacral is undefined, all the other centers are undefined, natural state is open to engage or not. The reflector is habitually overlooked, not heard, not seen. The needs is for time and space to synthesize, and the purpose is developing wisdom. And both in the needs and the purpose, we can really see those 6-line themes, more transcending themes. In the SQ, the 6th line is time and space. And we know also for the 6th line, it has those 3 phases of life because it's here to develop wisdom. So if you're a reflector, for example, that has a 6th line in your activation sequence or your incarnation cross, then this is going to be even more important. Or if you have a lot of 6 lines in your chart, for example, the SQ. So like we said, wait for clarity over time. This is how you can make decisions. Wait a lunar cycle for bigger decisions because the moon is going to define you in different ways. It's going to go around the wheel and it's going to meet with all the 26 hanging gates that you have in your chart. Try new things, go to new places, surprise yourself. Needs and challenges. Core needs: understand the world, others, and yourself. Have plenty of time. a space all your own and an environment where you feel good. Be consistent. Be surprised. And these are the potential challenges. Healthy boundaries can be a little bit difficult when so much is filtering through. All those open centers are filtering through. Remains plugged into others or can spend too much time with others. So important to have alone time. For me, I would say have a practice where you can move it out of your body. So that can be movement, that can be shaking, that can be singing, that can be different things, using music or anything that allows you to recalibrate back into your own energy. And it can be spreading itself too thin or overcommitting, knowing when to engage and when to detach. And another challenge is to not get enough rest and reflection. And of course, the hasted decisions with little patience, because that's what we are conditioned to be able to think on our feet and make a decision right there and then. And that conditioning is not helping the reflector. So the genius of the reflector, unique, deep wisdom that develops over time, perceptive, it's a shapeshifter, it has extrasensory abilities, energy reader, visionary leader, and great networker. And here in the last two, you actually see, here we have the sixth line, and here we also have the fourth line. So that ability to tune into the environment and perceive and then connect with others. So fourth line theme and sixth line theme. And transformation. So this as well goes together with that six line theme. We are going into six line reality in 2027. And the reflector is almost like it's already mutating into the future, where we are taking in each other in intimate way, actually. So that's part of the conversation today, how reflectors are bridging us to the future, and how as a reflector you can live in the now in the world as it is, which probably isn't ideal for you. And this happens for many of us, especially when we start to mutate and have a higher frequency. We realize that not everything around us has that gift frequency. So I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for the reflector.